We are on top of the Xi'an city wall, and Xi'an's the ancient capital of China. So there's lots of history here, and this wall used to surround the ancient city. So we're on the top of it, and we're gonna walk around as far as we can go. It's 8 miles all the way around. Might not make the whole thing, but we'll see.
So since the wall is over 8 miles all the way around, they have bike rentals at the top of the wall, and you can rent 2 single bikes for 45 won each, plus a 100 won deposit for 3-hour rentals and bikes. And then our price to get to the top of the wall was about 108 won for the both of us to get up here. So all in, we are at 198 won for the both of us to be able to get to the top of the wall and to rent bikes and take them around the wall. So the 3 hours should be plenty of time for us to be able to get around and see the entire thing. And the top of the wall is way wider than we anticipated. And so you have so much room to ride your bikes around and be able to enjoy the wall without too much concern. And you don't have to worry about dodging cars or anything like you normally have to whenever you're riding bikes out in the streets. So we didn't realize until we read these little plaques right here that our hotel is located on Heaven Avenue, they call it, because this is like the entrance that leads straight to the gates of the palace. And so if you look down the street here, it looks like this is the palace, this is our hotel, and here's the gate. And so we have an incredible location for our hotel. Just another reason why I think we love it, just because Palace Hotel Xi'an wall that we're on right now. This is awesome. Oh no. So we just had to take cover underneath a covering. That makes sense. Yep. We just had to take cover just for a little bit because it had started raining and it is freezing. And so the rain does not help. And so we're gonna take a little bit of a break. It's been a little bit over an hour. We biked almost halfway around the wall. And so we're taking a little bit of a break underneath here, trying to warm up and get out of the rain for just a second before we continue on. You may notice that we have different bikes now. At one part of the wall, the south gate, you have to turn in your bike and they'll walk about 500 meters and then they give you another bike on the other side. I guess just an area that's a little more busy and trafficy, and so they try to limit the number of bikes whizzing through there. So now we're over almost on the full east gate, and then we'll try to continue once the rain has subsided just a little bit. We hope it does at least. So we're just taking cover another time, this time underneath next to like a little convenience store. and Aubrey went in looking for rain ponchos to try to buy for the rest of the ride, and the lady just came out and gave us some for free. So they may give them away for free to everybody, but to us, we just felt like we were special. But still super nice for trying to bring us rain ponchos that we can wear for the rest of the trip. Really could not have asked for a more beautiful day to ride your bicycle around the Xi'an city wall. You got a lovely 40 degrees or so to keep you nice and cool. Wonderful overcast to keep the sun off your back while you ride your bike. A nice drizzle to keep you cooled off while you overexert yourself on the bicycle on this 8-mile bike ride around the city wall. Pretty much got the whole place to ourselves, so you don't have to worry about dodging anybody else riding their bicycles. Really could not have asked for a more wonderful day to see Xi'an and really get to experience the city this way. So down here, right in front of the Tibetan temple that we just saw with all the gold on it, there's like some kind of performance. It looks like a play. And just since it's raining, the orchestra is like huddled up underneath the tent. I'm sure you can hear that. But yeah, they are getting it. There's a little bit of a crowd up underneath a little covering trying to get out of the rain, but otherwise there's one guy standing with an umbrella right in front watching. But I like seeing we're not the only ones embracing this beautiful day in Xi'an and getting out and doing something out in the weather. Alright, so after 2 hours and 45 minutes of bike riding, we made it back to the west gate with a few sniffles and 2 rain ponchos extra that we didn't have coming in. But we are heading out now. We're trying to get back to the hotel because we have tea being served.
It's tea time.
So it is evening time here in Xi'an City, and we are just now getting out into the world for the first time today. It has been kind of a slow catch-up slash rest day for us, just sort of editing videos and booking stuff and planning the next parts of our trip. But it was fairly productive and relaxing, but it is a very wet and cold evening, and we decided to go on a walk. So we're gonna go see what we can find and then potentially eat dinner for the first time out here, but we're not entirely sure what is in store for us. Just that we needed a day to rest and catch up and try to start planning our next moves. So let's see what we can find in this wet and dreary town.
We've been walking around trying to get to know our area a little bit, and we found the bell tower in Xi'an that's supposed to be really cool and really famous, and it is just beautiful. And so we're hoping tomorrow or the next day to go take a tour of the inside and learn more about it. But then as we're walking by it, we saw there's this really cool market right next to it, so we're gonna go check that out.
This market is one of the most impressive markets that I have ever been to. Just flashing lights and lights everywhere. People hollering all over the place trying to get you to come into their stalls or come up to their stalls and buy whatever they're selling. Sledgehammering different food and chopping different things all over the place. It is just loud and pretty incredible seeing all the assortment of things being sold all over the place. So this is a really neat activity to come out and find on this Friday night.
So we think this area might be the Muslim Quarter, which is an area we've been planning on coming to see anyway, but we may have stumbled upon it because we're seeing lots of women with the head coverings and food that doesn't seem like what we would imagine Chinese food being. So it might be. We're gonna have to look it up when we get back to see what area it's in, but this might be the Muslim Quarter.
So that market ended up splintering off into a lot of other smaller streets, like sub-markets kind of. And so we ended up exploring down quite a few of them for a little while and saw a lot more bizarre stuff. And so now we come back up to like the main street and we're gonna try to get over to where our hotel is and then kind of see where the streets take us from there.